weekly close, we closed on the 10K level, basically above all this resistance, the first resistance, now turning support, but still below the 10.5, which is the key area, the 10.2, 10.5. So let's see if we can manage to push higher and close above next week, and or we come down to test the support once again. For now, looking bullish. As long as we are above the 21 moving average and the 12, we are in an uptrend, like it happened here, or all the time we go above the 21, we can be here. So it's bullish. I'll turn bearish as soon as we close above 8.7, 8.9, basically 8.7 if we start to close above, below 8.7. And that's it for now. So the CME is also going up, so it's already 10.1, resistance here on the 10.5 as well, so indicators are saying that we go higher, so we might go 10.5. Who knows if we do a short squeeze by there, around there, and we go to another level, maybe 11-ish. Who knows? Okay. Bitcoin chart, weekly, it's a bit more bearish. It's completely different than the dollar. So it's still bullish, of course, but we have more resistance on the 8.98 here and here. Compared with dollar, it's a different chart. Although in terms of moving averages, it's kind of doing the same. But in terms of price action and support resistance, it's a bit different. But yeah, but it's kind of the same. Okay, Ethereum. Big push here. The buy was here on the 21, as always. We hold the 12 here and another breakout. And we are already here. Resistance will be here on this area from 307. And of course a bigger one here on the 380 in euros. So this is the euro chart, but we are trying the breakout, and so we are already above this cluster, trying to close above this cluster, and that's it. So this is the weekly chart, Litecoin. I also got involved in Litecoin on the daily chart, so I bought again on the 21, so around this area here. As soon as, actually I bought here on this retest, I saw this happening, so I bought it here, and I have my stop loss. Yeah, I have it here. I have another entry here. If it comes down, I'll rebuy, and I have my stop loss here. So anyway, Stellar still now consolidating because we pushed quite high. We test this support already here on these candles, and now we are trying to hold this area, but of course we have all this support here, basically from here. This one was tested, so if it comes down, I think we will come down to this area, but if it holds here, we can still keep on pushing higher. Yeah, so I'm going to the monthly now because we are on the 27 and the month will close in 3 days. So looking good at the moment. If we close above this area here, the 10.1, I mean the 10, 1050, and especially below these two candles here, if we close above 10.4, more or less, it's quite bullish, and I think we will start have some continuation until at least 11-ish, 10.9, 11K, which is this 2 candles close here. And that's it for now. Looking bullish. Can be all a fake out and we come down, but for now, who knows? It's looking bullish. As long as we are above the 21, the 20 and the 12 moving averages, something like this can happen and hold in an uptrend in the start of a bull market. So can be all a fake out, but until we close below these moving averages is bullish. So it's read not what you think, but what the charts are telling you and the price action. So okay, so weekly again, I'll do the trend lines. So we tested this trend line, and now we are going to try to test the big one that came from the 20K. This is the log chart. So on the log chart, like this trend line that is touching here. Normally the third touch, it's like when we have the big reaction. So I think this is the key resistance, and then from here, only if we close with a couple of candles, daily candles above, even weekly, we can go higher. Otherwise, this can be the top, and then we come down to test other areas. But let's see what it does. For now, looking good. Indicators are pointing up. So this is the key area here to take profits or to sell and then reassess. So old chart looks bullish and we are going there, it seems like. Okay, so this is Bitcoin, Euro. On the Euro chart it's quite different. As I said, we are still below this trend line here, and we are trying to reach or this trend line here or trying to go to the top there. But the chart is different than the euro, the dollar. Anyway, so this is how it looks. And okay, euro, Ethereum, super bullish, already above. We had the breakout here of this key resistance, and we are already also above these ones. So we can come here to retest this area, and this will be a good buy if we do a retest and shoot up. But we can keep on pushing higher from here and not even retest that area. And when we came down, we will come down big time like this, like Ethereum does. So normally push higher green candles until it reaches the top and then comes down big time. So for now it still wants to go higher. And Litecoin. So Litecoin, we have this trend line here. We are trying, as soon as we close above this area here, this top on the 44, 45 euros, we will try to go higher, at least here to the 55. Even higher, who knows. So for now, bullish engulfing candle. We might come here to test this support again, or this one, do a higher low and then try another push higher, or we go higher already from here. The weekly close was on the top of the 21, so it's hard to tell if it's bullish or bearish, but indicators, also the RSI still looks, it wants to grind higher, even if we do another higher low here to try to push higher. So this is the swing low. If it holds this swing low, there's no problem. Looking good. Ripple also managed to close above the 21. So the buy will be here for the people who didn't buy here on the 20 and on this support resistance line. I think we are doing another, we can grind from here, or we can do just another higher low here and then try to push higher. Resistance will be on the 20 and then around 21 until the top here on the 26. So indicators are still saying it's going higher. Looks like a good buy on this area here. Stop loss on this swing low or on this swing low. And that's easy. And yeah, so also grinding higher. ZRX support here and here. Already we creating a base, doing higher lows here, one higher low, trying to do another higher low here on this area to try to push higher. And this is the big trend line. We didn't test it yet. If we have a crash or like a big push down, this is the support. We still didn't test it. So from this one, and we didn't test this area here as support, the 19.5, from which is this cluster, all this cluster here. We just had a big spike up, but for now we are still consolidating to try to push higher. And let's see. Okay, so this is it. Let's see also what the S&P does. So Bitcoin still going up after this daily open. So it opened bullish. We closed above this trend line, as we have here on the daily, this trend line. So this candle closed above, and we are having the continuation. That's it. We got the buy here on the daily on the 21, and now we just continue up. So looking good, but we are already starting to reach higher levels, so we can stay a few days, maybe a week, around this area on the top. So we are grinding higher to try to come to the big trend line. This is the big test on the 10.9. So it can be here, 10.9 to 10 to 11. And that's it. Okay, looking bullish, everything bullish. One hour chart, another buy. All the buys have been on the 21, as we can see. This is an uptrend. And all these key areas are for support, and we are trying to push higher again. Many people trying to do shorts from here, so another short squeeze, as always. And this is like buy areas and not trying to short on an uptrend. So, and these are all supports here on this area here, which we didn't test. So if we come down, we will come down to the 9.4 more or less. And we also didn't test this area here, only the top, but not even this top here. So this is another area of the 9.2 and 9.4. If we come down